Hey, welcome to another episode of Chad's Beer Reviews. Another hot, sunny summer afternoon beer out on the porch. You can see Leo and Logan make an appearance. So this is Italian Style Pilz. Italian Pilz, Italian Style Pilsner from Ology Brewing out of Tallahassee, Florida. 5% ABV. And I don't know anything beyond that. I looked it up on Untapped. No description other than just it says like Saphir hops or something. And the website, I think, might take the cake for the worst brewery website I've ever seen. It's just a list. Like they have 2 tap rooms. It's just, here's the tap room addresses and the dates and hours and all that stuff, the days and times that they're open. Nothing about the beer at all. I mean, this isn't my first so-called Italian Pilsner. And BJCP really, really slow to evolve. When the 2021 guidelines came out, even though they're 2021, they weren't officially released till like earlier this year, I think. There's so many new styles on there that aren't in there that should be. Like I've seen, this is like my 10th Italian Pilsner. So I think by Italian Pilsner, it's kind of like a German style Pilsner, but with like Italian ingredients. So I don't think it's gonna taste like pasta or meatballs or anything like that. But yeah, like I said, this is not my first Italian Pilsner. So kind of a dark, hazy gold there. It was very, very foaming when I poured it. As always, I pour always to the rim. Take the picture, and then it takes me 5 or 10 minutes to get this set up, so that's why the foam is gone. I will say it does smell like which is another style that's missing. It should be called American Craft Lager. You know, it's not, like lagers that are way, way more crafty than macro lagers, like no adjuncts, and not just the American equivalent of Heineken, like they're using like American hops, but they're not IPLs, which is another style that wasn't in there either. But anyway, so a little bit of like a lemon zest on here, lemon peel. Just pretty clean 2-row, or maybe Pilsner malt. I mean, I would assume Pilsner malt since it's a Pilsner, obviously, but there's a certain aroma that Pilsner malt has, which, I mean, ever had a German Pilsner? That's Pilsner malt. I love it. When you're brewing with Pilsner malt, you have to boil like extra long or else you get DMS. Yeah, so I mean, it's not a whole lot going on here as far as aroma. I will say, like, it's pretty it doesn't smell like a macro lager or anything like that, but it's lacking that noble hop character that you would get in a German Pilsner. So like I said, to me it's smelling like a bumpy road brews. Cheers, Chad. Well, that guy's still around. All right, cheers. Diving in here. Okay. Yeah, it's funny, like it smells pretty American, but it tastes more continental, more European. I said I couldn't smell like noble hops, but as soon as it hit my tongue, I definitely taste it. I don't know if they're using noble hops or if the Saphir hop has a character like noble hops. But let me top this off so you guys can see. Yeah, it's also not super clearly filtered. I don't know for the style if it should be cloudy or if it should be crystal clear. I had to go through my other Italian Pilsners that I've done and see what they were. I believe they were definitely not any more cloudy than this. Yeah, so tasting kind of like a pale ale, just that clean, straight Pilsner / 2-row malt. I don't think it's straight Pilsner, but I could be wrong. I'm just not really getting any specialty malt. Like there's really no toasty thing on here or nuttiness, or I wouldn't call it bready. Maybe a little biscuity, kind of like the Dogfish had yesterday. But the hop flavor is definitely in the continental German style, like that spice, like almost like a like a peppercorn type flavor, a rye red, something like that. And then in the background, like right as it finishes, I do get kind of like an American citrusy hop flavor. Like I said with the aroma, kind of like a lemon peel, lemon pith, lemon zest, something like that. Not like super citrusy, like like a Stone IPA or something like that. Just it's really interesting. I guess that's what the Italian Pils style is. It's like almost like German Pilsner, but with like a finish of a lemon or something. I've had a few. Oh, sorry, the comment disappeared. Hey, there's Leo. What's up, buddy? Want some beer? No? Yeah, you probably shouldn't have any. By the way, this was 5% ABV. And kind of a bummer, there's no fresh date on the can. Usually what they do is like they'll package these in 4-packs, like with those plastic tops, and then they just put a sticker on like the carrier or the container or whatever. But if you buy it individually, that thing's long gone, so who knows. I will say this is not tasting, it doesn't taste old to me. I'm not getting oxidation. I'm not getting lemon lollipop or cardboard or sherry or whatever you want to call it. It has a little bit more body than the average Pilsner. To me, it comes across as like, well, actually, maybe I should backtrack that, because I think, if I remember correctly, I was going to get the specs. I believe German Pilsner, German, not Czech. I believe German Pilsner is like medium light body, but medium high carbonation, and this is kind of like the Czech Pilsner where it's medium light, medium low carbonation. It's not super effervescent. I did drinks, like I'm drinking this, and like the whole thing kind of reminds me, because like it's got, I don't know if that's yeast esters, like as far as the fruitiness. I'm assuming it's more hops, but there's something about it that it strikes me more as an ale than a lager. Yeah, it's really interesting, because you're getting, kind of like a peppery, spicy flavor at first, and it's finishing with like a little bit of citrus. Yeah, the brightness of air quotes. It's always loud here as far as the planes and stuff. I don't think I would call it refreshing. Finish is mostly clean, slightly starchy aftertaste. It does not finish bone dry. A good Pilsner, though, I think should finish pretty bone dry. This would be a good beer with, believe it or not, I'd probably go like fruit salad. Italian food, sure. Why not? I don't know, I think that citrus character, though, might clash with like, sauces, pizza, pepperoni, things like that. Although it is neutral enough, or I should say, not neutral, but not bombastically robust that like the flavors are going to clash. Because I could see you can eat pizza or spaghetti or whatever, or chicken parm, chicken marsala, and then go to this. It would be two different 𝓵𝗏𝗄 as a good lawn mowing beer. It would work well with scampi. Yeah, I could see that. Yeah, some kind of seafood. Yeah, good idea. Anyway, I'm gonna do my final chug and give you guys my final rating. If you know what that's a reference to, let me know in the comments. Alright, so as far as score and grade for the Italian style pills, it's good. It's not great. I think, I mean, as far as trying to score it to something, it's kind of difficult. I don't know what I'd be scoring it to, but you know, it tastes good. I believe it was fairly cheap. I think it was like $3.99, $4.99 for this one can, so it's not. That wasn't too bad. I don't think I got ripped off. Yeah. As far as score, I think 3.5 out of 5 on Untappd. You know, like 33 to 36 on a 50-point scale, something like that. Maybe I could go as low as 30. I don't, like I said, I'm not getting anything flawed about it at all. It's not super memorable, but it's not bad. Yeah, I liked it. I would definitely, you know, I would consider getting a 4-pack because they're fairly cheap. Next time I go to Total Wine, I'll check it out. But yeah, so I'm gonna go 3.5 for Italian style pills by Ology Brewing out of Tallahassee. Alright, so if you watched till the end, you are awesome. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you, who knows.